Okay, I just can't do it anymore. I cannot watch another video or read another blog about what you should wear on an Alaska cruise. If you've never been on an Alaskan cruise, you're definitely going to want to watch this video because I just cannot go through a video or reading somebody's message board that I live in Miami and we did an Alaska cruise, and this is what you need to wear in Alaska. If you've never lived in Alaska, if you have never spent a large amount of time in Alaska, you know nothing about Alaska. All right, stick around, and I'm going to tell you what you really need to wear in Alaska. And this is coming from somebody who has spent years living in Alaska. Stick around. Okay, hey everybody, this is Cruising with Charles. I'm Charles, and this channel is all about cruising. The ins, the outs, the good, the bad. It all comes from 25 years of experience of me cruising. Now, this is a topic that's very, very close to my heart. I have spent years in Alaska. And when I say I've spent time in Alaska, I'm not talking taking a cruise, even though I have taken cruises from Vancouver up to Whittier, aka Anchorage. At least that's what Princess Cruise Lines calls it, is Anchorage. It's not Anchorage. But I have spent time in the Prince William Sound. I have spent time off the grid, remote locations. I have been in places where, to be honest, nobody's probably been there since the explorers were up there. So let's really talk about what you need to wear on an Alaska cruise. First, let's talk about the weather in Alaska. You're going during the summer, sometime between late April, early May through end of September. That's normally the tourist season. That's normally the cruise season. What's the weather like? Flip a coin. Toss a dice. Do something, because you won't know. Nobody knows. I have been in Alaska in July, middle of July, and I have had thermals, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, jackets, beanies, gloves, my below zero boots, because the temperature is in the 30s and 40s, and it's pouring rain. Again, I've been in Alaska in the middle of July, and I'm running around in shorts, a t-shirt, and I am dying because it's 85 degrees out and nobody in Alaska has air conditioning. So what's temperature going to be? Global warming, global cooling, global climate change? Forget it. Alaska does their own thing. The state makes its own weather up as it goes along. That's what you're in for. You're going to have cold days. You're going to have hot days. You're going to have windy days. You're going to have rainy days. The weather changes constantly. My last cruise, we took from Vancouver up to Whittier. We had a port of call in Ketchikan. Ketchikan normally gets 300 days of rain. It was 80 degrees and sunny. That was my whole cruise. And this is in May, when normally they get rain. So what do you need to wear? Number one, I'm going to tell you, pack for all 4 seasons. Don't pack heavy. I'm not telling you to bring a suitcase for each season. I'm going to bring a suitcase for winter, a suitcase for summer, a suitcase for spring, and a suitcase for fall. You don't need that. Layers. And you're going to watch other videos on YouTube, and you're going to read other blogs that say, don't do layers. Yes, do layers. Do thermals, especially a good polypro type that will wick away any sweat if it does get warm out there, but that will also stop the wind if the wind's blowing hard. That's what you need, is to just build layers. A pair of good thermals or polypros, something light, a silky would also work. Underneath a pair of jeans, pair of pants. Wear a t-shirt, wear a hoodie over it, carry a jacket. Those are the type of layers you need to build up. If you're wearing a hoodie and the sun comes out and it gets warm, you can take your hoodie off. You can carry your jacket. Throw it in a backpack. Those are the type of layers you need. Something you can put on, something you can take off. Carry an empty backpack with you for souvenirs and to put any of your layers into your backpack. Now, you're definitely going to want some type of beanie. You know, something you can throw over your head, cover your ears in case the wind picks up, in case it does get chilly. That way you can stay warm. You're also going to want a jacket. Something not necessarily heavy, not necessarily, you don't want a light windbreaker either. You want something kind of in the middle. Again, you're going to be doing layers. If it gets cold out, add a t-shirt, add a hoodie, add a light jacket. Okay? If you don't need the hoodie, you can still wear the light jacket. I did take my heavy leather jacket with me. I kept it in the stateroom. I wore it one time, and that's when we were up on the top deck, when we were in Glacier Bay looking at the glaciers, because the wind coming off the glaciers is extremely cold. At that point, I had my beanie on and I had my leather jacket. So you definitely want to take a jacket. You know what? Take 2 jackets if you need to. Take a lighter one, take a heavier one. Keep them on a hanger in your stateroom. Just leave them in the closet. You'll know which one you need. Everybody's different. I spend a lot of time in Alaska, so when it is colder out, it doesn't bother me as much as, say, somebody who lives in Miami. They're going to be freezing. When they're used to 80 degrees, 70 degrees in the winter, and now all of a sudden they're in Alaska and it's 58 degrees, that's going to be downright cold to them. So wherever you're from, dress accordingly. Pack layers, pack a jacket, pack a hoodie. Now I've got one more really good item that you really want to pack and take, and then I'm going to give you a bonus. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video, and I am going to give you a bonus item that you're going to want to take. All right, so the next item is going to be rain gear. You're definitely going to want to take some sort of rain gear because it does rain quite a bit in Alaska. Now, I'm not talking great big heavy raincoats and rain pants. Go to your dollar store. Go to your local Walmart, Target, wherever, and you can pick up, they're only about that big, and it's just got a light rain jacket and a light pair of rain pants. You throw them over your clothes. So make sure you buy them a size bigger so you can throw them over. You don't want an umbrella because if it's raining and the wind picks up, you're going to lose it. So, rain gear, not an umbrella. Don't take an umbrella. Besides that, you're going to want to enjoy this. All right, I promised you a bonus. And here is your bonus tip of what to pack. Pack some gloves. Make sure you keep your hands warm. And to make this an even special bonus, if you're a single guy or a single lady getting ready to go on a cruise and you want some way to break the ice talking to somebody you've met, go to the dollar store and get some extra gloves. Because you're going to find a lot of people out viewing the glaciers and they're not going to have gloves. So if you're single and you want something to break the ice to talk to somebody that you see, chances are they're not going to be wearing gloves. Use that as your icebreaker. Have fun with it. Meet new people. And it doesn't even have to be if you're single. Carry an extra set of gloves for someone. Have fun. Enjoy your Alaska cruise. For most of you, it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Most people only go to Alaska once in their life. Enjoy it. It's beautiful. Take your camera. Take lots of pictures. Don't sit inside. Don't sit in your stateroom. Stay out where you can look out the windows because there is wildlife everywhere. You'll see bears. You'll see whales, eagles. If you can imagine, you're going to have a chance of seeing it. Enjoy it. If you've never been on an Alaska cruise and you've got questions, leave them in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer them. If you have been to Alaska, let us know how your experience was. How was the weather during your cruise? Was it cold? Was it hot? Was it windy? Was it rainy? Let us know. How did you deal? What did you pack? Let us know. I'm curious. All right. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you get updates when I put another video out. I'm going to be doing a lot more on the Alaska cruises just because I have so much experience up in Alaska. And I want to share all my experiences with you because there's a lot of things nobody talks about that you really need to know. All right. Until next time, I will see you at the next video. And I am out of here.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see